Welcome to another episode of the After the Whistle podcast. My name is Smiley, and I'm joined by a few of the good guys who we always have on this podcast: Crack, Corey, Van Gelder, and Fred himself. First, before we start, let me just say we apologize for not putting out episodes over the past few weeks. Again, it's not planned, it wasn't intentional, but Charlie, life happens. But yeah, we are back again, and let me just start with Crack first. Crack, what's up?
I do inside. Today they are for sure because as I see Freddy they come. As I say anytime I not there. So my gender Fred they push it so I come for him, and also ever since my girl that tied and not me I'm not get clash. I won't know if maybe they say if you find good woman, you find good life. I won't know if maybe it gets some sense too as well. Where and thirdly too I miss Korewa. So I say Arsenal to the flop hard. So Charlie, I will come enter. Yeah, so I will bring I'm more of him because I'm more of him. So I did. Yeah.
Sir Fred, what's good?
I don't know what agenda we correctly talk about. I always state the facts. I've been stating the facts for the last few weeks. So if your team know the first way they touch you there, then it'll be your own matter, but everything is cool. Happy everybody.
Sorry, the people with my team just they walk on cloud nine. Then they're in a very very good mood. But speaking of the people with my team, not really they in good form. Corey, what's good?
Hey man, I also make football left my mindset part. That saying that if your team know how they perform, they make football they look
Football has fallen
unentertaining.
off.
Then when the football has fallen off scenarios, they pop up there too. So maybe like football fall off small, give me. I don't know, and I don't feel watch the games the same way because since October 5th, my team no win game.
Charlie.
So they observe, man. But apart from that, everything's cool, bruh.
And then finally, Mr. Van Gelder, the newest married man in town. Have we had you on since you got married?
Yeah, me
Yeah,
then Freddie can
okay,
cook
yeah.
some very nice agenda. Then the be as of then these two people know there. Wait, then
That's
we
why we
figure
are
today
here
we go
today.
come do quick snack. We come then people there already, but it be cool. But hello to
Today,
everyone. We for make steady. If not, yeah, but I'm good, man. Good.
Anyway, Charlie, we have a lot to talk about, so let's just jump right into it. First place to start, and the biggest news that we missed during our impromptu break was Eric Ten Hag getting fired, and Man United also hiring Ruben Amorim as the new manager. Now, let me start with Crack on this one because we all know that Ten Hag was Crack's biggest biggest up. And finally, the man is out. And in unusual Man United fashion, they managed to get a new manager within like 48 hours after he was fired. So, Crack, how do you feel about Ten Hag getting fired and then Ruben Amorim's appointment? Because I don't think too many people were expecting him to be the replacement before Ten Hag was fired. So for the people listening on audio, Crack the old samurai sword, samurai Crack.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Ten Hag. Oh, Ten Hag. But yeah, this is one of the smartest thing a United administration have done ever since Fergie left, and because what I saw coming, I've seen it before, and I don't want such a bad dream. The United fans who are the top Reds, that they call themselves top Reds, had already started rude Van Nistelrooy. It's like, not again. They are not about to scam us into having another legend. I'm a coach, and then we'll be forced to support him in a way. Nope. But with Ten Hag, after Ten Hag's first season that we supported him, the second season, that's when I saw the cracks. And I saw how stubborn that guy was. Like, Ten Hag was a very, very stubborn coach because, like, the guy was using trophies as an excuse for everything. bad performance, everything. I've won a trophy. Everything, I've won a trophy. Why did you bench Casemiro? Why did you do this? I've won a trophy. Everything, I've won a trophy. And I wouldn't just blame only Ten Hag, but all I'll say is, even though Ten Hag has been sacked, I don't think it's enough. I think it should be investigated as well, because Anthony's money, he has a share in it. Zexi, he has a share in it. This boy we bought from Chelsea, what's his name? Mason Mount, he has a cut in it. Andrew Nana, he has a cut in it. Who else? No, I think we should investigate him seriously. I think we should investigate him because, and he should be banned for 10 years. And they should add an extra 5 years for what he did to Amad Diallo alone. He should get extra 5 years for what he did to the most talented boy in the United team, which was very stupid of him. But then, you know that thing where they say a boy be who are operate or whatever. I've forgotten whatever that this one is. A boy prego or something be who are operate or whatever that this one is. Then everything that had to go bad went bad for him. Players missing open pool, empty pool, missing big chances. We still lead the lead in big chances missed. And funny enough, Ten Hag left and we started converting. Do you know we hadn't this whole season? We only scored one first half goal before 30 minutes, and that was scored by the best defender in the league. The best defender in the league. Freddie, what's your face? Why? The best defender in the league was number 4 at United. I don't have to mention his name. If you doubt it, go and Google it. Who was number 4?
Wait,
The best.
who that?
Exactly. I'm keeping you one thing. Go and do homework. Go and do research. The best defender in the league. He was the one that scored that goal before 30. And imagine, we are in November. We hadn't done that. But we've done that in the last end. I really loved how swift we moved this time around to make sure we got adequate replacements before any brouhaha, any confusion for. So you know that like, oh, should we keep the interim coach? Should we not keep the interim coach? Should we keep the assistant? Blah blah blah. All those nonsense. Because I genuinely believe these guys, their hands were forced to keep Ten Hag. I think whoever they wanted, they couldn't get him, and they just had to trigger his 1 year clause. And it was on a ticking time bomb because for them to bring backroom staff or other assistants to come and help him and all those things. It was on a ticking time bomb. They just knew that anything that happened, they had it ready that like this guy will go, shortlisted people and all those things. And I had 3 people, and I'm just happy they went with Amorim. So Charlie, I don't want to talk much about Amorim because we United fans, we've been excited over coaches, and he comes and the curse of the club takes over. So I'm not going to like act as if I'm over the moon. I'm excited, like he's coming to break legs and all this. I just want to see him, but I know that I'm more of him, I'm more win, I'm more haters, I'm more fire. These 4 things, remember. That is all I have to say.
So yeah, I'll talk a bit about Amorim. Unlike Crack. So first of all, like I said earlier, he was not the person who I was expecting to be appointed. Like I honestly didn't think he was going to be among the serious contenders. Not because I don't think he's a good manager, but I thought it would be very difficult to get him from Sporting because Charlie, as of now, they are unbeaten in the league. They are unbeaten in the Champions League as well. They are in the top 8 of the Champions League, cruising comfortably in all competition. So I thought it would be very, very hard to get him away from Sporting. He's come. I had some few reservations, obviously, because as a United fan, if you don't get a reservation about a manager, it means the club hasn't scarred you enough over the past 10 years. So yeah, one of my major reservations is about how like he's very, very strictly loyal to the 3-4-3 system, because like you want somebody who is tactically versatile, so he can adapt to different players, different situations, and different leagues. Because we've not seen a manager win the Premier League with a 3-back system since Antonio Conte, and that was in when 2017 or something. So it can be a bit unsettling to think that like he's somebody who since the beginning of his career he's played one system throughout and he's never switched. So, but yeah, hope you in the end you never know how it will turn out. Maybe he might come to United, he might see that the players he has demand a different system, and if you can fit the players we have into that system too, fine. Because I think that the players we have to some extent they might be able to play that system. Like three back, you can play Delict in the central defensive role, Euro on the right centre back, Lisandro Martinez on the left centre back. Even though apparently in the system you need very fast players on those ends. So whether he will stick strictly to that or he will adapt more, it remains to be seen. But yeah, again, he wasn't the person who I was thinking we're going to go for. Me, funny enough, I've been saying this for a very long time. That's me. My preferred choice was Xavi and Nagelsmann. Obviously, Nagelsmann, he won't take Germany to the World Cup, so he's out of the question. But Xavi, that'd be like a left field pick. But yeah, I like him because he went to Barca in a very chaotic situation, handling chaos on the pitch and off the pitch. Right now, if you want to buy a player, if you rent out the stadium, if you do this, if you do that, before you go buy a player. So he went into a very chaotic situation at Barca. He steadied the ship. He won a title. I thought he would have been a very, very good pick. But yeah, I like Amorim too, apart from the things that, like the reservations I obviously have. As for Ten Hag, like I tried my best to see the good in what he was doing for a long time. I was one of the people who tried to be loyal to him for a very, very long time. But it got to a point where you saw that the guy, he's just not. It's like I don't know whether he's not sensible or he was self-sabotaging. Because again, like Crack said, Ahmad, there's no reason why Ahmad should have been in the on the bench for as long as he was. To think that after all this time, we signed him in like 2021 or so, until now, today was his 10th start in the Premier League. So you can see how much he's been mishandled since he arrived. I know people are saying that since Ruud van Nistelrooy came, he's managed to get the team scoring and all of that. I don't think too much has changed. I just think that there are scoring chances that we were missing under Ten Hag. I don't know whether they should have mafia or something, because like Crack said, we're missing a lot of chances. We are number one on big chances, the list of big chances missed or something like that. So yeah, Ruud has come and finally managed to get the team scoring chances that they would have been missing previously. Right now, after 2 years or so, we finally have. Is it? I don't know whether it's a positive goal difference or the goal difference is on zero. But we've been below zero for the past 2 years or so. That should tell you how bad things were under Ten Hag. Not just the fact that we weren't winning, but the fact that like goal difference too. For a team like Man United, we finished the past 2 seasons or so with a negative goal difference. It's it's a very, very insane thing to think about. So yeah, like I'm right now, like I'm trying to be optimistic about the future because like again, you can't be too optimistic as a Man United fan. Whatever you think you've seen, you see before. Like so, yeah. I'm just hoping for the best. At the very least, Van Nistelrooy has set the team up for the new manager to come into a positive atmosphere. Usually, if the new manager comes, they enter chaos inside. But for once, you are coming into a team that is unbeaten in the last four. They've won 3 of the last 4 games, drawn the other one. At least it's a good platform to start off on. I just hope that the transition to Amorim system won't be too it won't be too rough. And yeah, we'll just see how things go.
But
Fred
but
has been
Smiley, then I wanted to say something, right? You were talking about
yeah.
how, I mean, it's very okay for you to have doubts over the news coach and all those, especially system, but he actually said and acknowledged that what people see here, they shouldn't expect it to translate in United because it's a different system, different players, and he will have to adapt. So he has actually acknowledged that he's not coming in and becoming stubborn, right? Because trust me, coaches like Pep, anybody that has come to the league had to adapt. Klopp came his first 2 seasons, he wasn't seeing top. I mean, Fred is here; he can attest to that. You come with a different system. Club come, then they can get pressing and they overpress. By the 70th minute, then they are gassed out. That is when then teams could come back I mean, Fred Alilai, like
Be
you,
true. Be
you
true.
couldn't see through team like 70th minute and Liverpool tire, the team go come back, either can win or can't draw, then and they suffer it since. So Premier League be some league where whoever you be, you go adapt. See Pep come if you play 4 centre backs, 3 centre backs, and since Ateta will copy, not copy and well, copy and differently, but I beg, I not attack anybody. I just they talk. You understand? So he has actually said he's not going to be stubborn in his ways, but and you also acknowledge something that we have actually 3 centre backs that are well equipped to play that 3 system when fit. So let's see how it goes. That's all I wanted to say.
Fred, any thoughts as a major hater of Man United? Any thoughts? Because for one, Liverpool were interested apparently in Amorim sometime last season when they were looking for a replacement for Klopp, but it never materialized. So, how do you feel about the appointments for Man United?
I just want to call my friend Van Gogh that we have to say and give an applause to our main man Ten Hag. He has made the last 3 years enjoyable. We tried.
Daddy hug.
The tactics we tried to keep him for another season, but it'd be like Ineos, then be smart, then no be Ed Woodward, so then clear the guy fast. But in terms of Amorim, I know you said the 3-4-3 system is actually your problem, but I think that United, apart from the left wing back position, you have the players for the 3-4-3 formation. So it might not be that bad of a transition because someone like Maguire, someone like Lisandro Martinez, those guys, they seem like 3-back defenders. They don't seem like defenders who can defend in a 2. And it gives the opportunity for Bruno to be able to play with someone like Garnacho or Rashford, just being able to have the 2 attacking midfielders behind the striker, or like even if Mason Mount was fit. So I think player-wise, personnel-wise, you seem to have the players to be able to fit that formation. And to be honest, during the time where Liverpool were looking for a manager and the rumors came up about Amorim, me there, I feel the guy. Charlie, I see the way he wear the black band for a hand top. Me, Charlie, no still the BB. So um, I would say I wanted him, but there was a point where I thought he was going to be the guy. So it not be bad appointment. Like me, I was hoping that people would go take some Southgate or some Thomas Frank or something, because Man United, like you said, you guys always make silly decisions. But this one seems a little bit intelligent. But Charlie, Premier League there, until you step the ground up, we go see. But at least I think it might be optimistic for you guys, where you can even fight for top 4 this season if things go well. And like I said, he came during a time where the fixtures have been relatively easier. So he can gain some momentum, win like 4 or 5 games in a row, and then with the way the league is tight between 4th and 12th, you never know. So this time's a good signing.
And also another thing about the appointments that gives me a little hope is that the history of Portuguese managers in the Premier League is not too bad, because the of the major Portuguese managers that have come to the Premier League has been Mourinho, Villas-Boas, Nuno Espirito Santo, Marco Silva, and Bruno Lage. All of them, I don't think there was maybe AVB. Yes, he had a terrible time at both Chelsea and Tottenham, but I don't think it was as bad as others that we've seen. Like, he was bad, and he also came in very inexperienced. But at the same time, I think in general, Portuguese managers tend to do well in the Premier League. All of them have had good spells at some points. Even Bruno Lage at Wolves, he started off well before he fell off. But yeah, Mourinho there, it goes without saying. Nuno Espirito Santo too. He's been a very solid manager in the Premier League. So yeah, that's also another thing. Me, I like to look at those like stats and things and see that yeah, Portuguese managers tend to adapt better to the Premier League than say even Dutch managers or something. Yeah.
That they work with. Me, they work with. Be different people. Be different people in the club. They work.
I mean,
the way the Premier League make hard, you can't necessarily say Villas-Boas or Mourinho was a great manager, so this guy go be good manager. Everybody be different. So Charlie.
You see, me, I think that for these things, I think to some extent, is about how transferable your the general skill sets and the general charisma of certain countries is to like the Premier League. So, for example, maybe if you take an English manager to the La Liga, their charisma will not translate to the Spanish dressing room as much as it would to maybe another country. Me, I think that thing too is it's sometimes it can be a factor. It's for that same reason why maybe if you bring a Chinese man to a Ghanaian setting, like it will be hard for them to translate their charisma to that setting because if Chinese man they try motivate you, you are like in a Ghanaian setting, you wouldn't really feel it as much as you'd feel maybe an Englishman coming to try and motivate you. So I feel like those dynamics too are something that also help in certain situations. And that's why for me, majority of the Portuguese managers in the Premier League, they've done well. And I think maybe it's for something like maybe German managers too. I think it's also a thing.
I'll start by saying that it's unfortunate that me and Freddie's boy, our boy Eric Ten Hag, in fact, he had to be consoled by his mom and his dad. Do you know how sad that must be? It's very sad. Someone's father, just like that. Monday morning too. Not be Friday where you go fit okay, I get weekend. Monday you figure you to go job, then sack you. How can I do this to somebody's father? But that's okay. I think that Ruben Amorim's appointment is a very good one. From the work he's done so far, we can only judge him by the work he's done. And it looks like he's a very young, promising coach, one of the best coaches. I just find it curious that every time a big club's appointment, had a vacancy in their the managerial shift or whatever, everybody would interview him or look at him, and then some way, somehow, they'll just shy away. So Liverpool had a look, Chelsea had a look, Barcelona had a look, and some way, somehow, they all ended up with different
West Ham.
managers. West Ham, he can't landing, can't do interview at the guy. He too, they didn't go with him. I don't know. Maybe they didn't like his philosophy or whatever. But I would say that they don't believe too much what the news outlets say when they say a manager is wedded to a particular system. And I know you say I do this all the time. But when Maresca was coming to Chelsea, my biggest headache was that they said he's not flexible, it's his way or the highway, whatever. But in the last 11 matches that he's coached at Chelsea, including all the Europa League and every Conference League and everything, I've seen a lot of tactical flexibility going on, especially like second half when things are not going well and whatnot. Even Slot, they said he did like some kind direct 1-2-1-2-3 part touches, but you can see that Liverpool varies their attack and their style of play depending on the opposition and what the coach identifies to be happening in the first half. So maybe yes, his preferred way of play is a 3-4-3. However, he may have the other, as a smart manager, I believe he will have other ways to play that will improve upon the team or whatever. As for the players, having the players to play it or not, take it from me. If you go pull something from, you go see all that, Ahmad to play left wing back. Like, I never knew Victor Moses could play right wing back till he started playing right wing back under Conte. Nobody expected it, but he played and he was fantastic at it. So you never go feel know how these things will go. It might feel like they may not be a natural fit for the tactics of the coach or whatever. But at the end of the day, if the coach they teach them properly and the players are willing to take on board what the coach is saying, like be open to see what will happen. If it doesn't work, what's the worst that can happen? It doesn't work, you finish like 10th or 8th or something. You go sell the bomb, then you will go buy a new bomb. But at the end of the day, this new bomb will be bomb with and will play give the manager and the style of play the manager won't play. I don't know if United was playing 5D chess by signing Ugarte ahead of time, knowing that they may sack Ten Hag, and maybe they told Amorim, you know what, we want to keep your phone line open. We give this guy 10 weeks. If you know sauce, no, we can't take you. And maybe there was some kind of prior agreement or something like that, which is also why they probably signed Ugarte and whatnot. At the end of the day, we don't know. We live to see. We welcome him when he comes after the after the international break. As Freddie go talk, say he already he be plenty. You know, be negative, not be about me also. Proper positive aura. Where maybe if they go well, some go say we have the most handsome coach in the league. That would be consolation where you could put your heart up and just relax as the days go by. So those are my thoughts. I think for the first time in like 10 years, United have made the right decision for the club to improve the team. And I hope it doesn't last. I hope he flops. And yeah, that's all.
So speaking of new managers, we've seen Arne Slot come to Liverpool and hit the ground running. For me personally, at the beginning of the season, my prediction of how Liverpool season will go, a four-water complete, because me, I said Liverpool no go finish top four. Right now, it looks like they're the favorites for the title. Fred, do you see anybody stopping Liverpool, considering how Man City and Arsenal seem to be stuttering?
Talibi, I watched the thing here. I did the analysis last week when I see. And it's not there. At first, me too, like you said, I wasn't really keen on the guy, but I see say he be the head. The head size, if you do watch the match, if you see how the floodlights they shine for the team top, I see say the tactics just they come out. The tactics just they come out from the head like that. So on a more serious note, of course, I mean it's a long league. Like we're talking about, all the teams are difficult. Like the only easy teams to me, in my opinion, is Ipswich and Southampton. To be very honest, the rest, or if you go them at home or then they come your home, then if you can't spoil the team. So people always say 9 points is a lot, but 9 points is, sorry, actually we are leading City by 5 points. It's Arsenal that's 9 points. Christmas period, you go if just draw some two. And you know how the Christmas period, the thing they come back to back. Like 5 points with the way Man City wins games and the way Arsenal won games last season at the end of the season. 5 points is not that much, right? And just a few draws, a few losses, one or two losses in there. So obviously I won't say that, but I mean we are looking good. And one major thing, I think I said this the last time, the difference between this season and last season is it's hard for teams to create chances. It's not like teams are not creating chances, but this time it's either like a corner or something, but like that open play, then just go split we open. That thing, they happen like it was happening last season. So I'm hoping that we can keep Salah fit. I'm hoping we can keep Van Dijk fit. I'm hoping we can keep Gravenberch fit. Actually, like Gravenberch right now be the main man for the middle, in my opinion. So if we can keep those three fit, we go fit do something. Actually, and I forgot Konate. So Konate, Van Dijk, Salah, and Gravenberch. That be the main guys. But me, like I always talk, top four in my battle. I'm fighting for top four. Why people slack with the match car away with the leader to they'll go win at the end. Another thing that a lot of people forget, and we have looked forward, like I've gone all the way to the end of the season. Liverpool's last 5 fixtures are crazy. The at the end of the season, before like that stretch, if they lead by like some 10 points, Man City go fit can score the team easily because I mean let me find the fixture list for Liverpool at the end of the season. But the last 5 games, Liverpool play Spurs, Chelsea away, Arsenal, Brighton away, and Crystal Palace. So the last 5 games be very, very shaky games where if they lead by some 10 points where you go draw twice or you go see Man City or Arsenal go come win the thing. So to be honest, it's never over because of the way these teams can pull a streak of wins. But we are looking good. We are looking very good.
So, Corey, as an Arsenal fan who was probably expecting your team to be in Liverpool's shoes right now, how do you feel about their unexpected title challenge? Do you think they are going to fall off like Arsenal did, or it's legit?
To say they're gonna fall off is a bit premature. They've done it before. They as in sorry, when I say they've done it before, they won the title before, so they can like saying they're going to fall off is not their trend. I do think they've had a good start. Some will argue it's been an easy start. I don't particularly think so. I think they've won some really good matches that you wouldn't normally last season they would have faltered at. They picked up more points at this point of the season than it was last season. But Freddie said they weren't being carved open like last season, and I disagree. I do think you're still conceding chances. I just don't think people are taking them. Even if you take like the Brighton game, for instance, that I think Brighton had a lot of good chances to score goals, but they just couldn't take their chances. They took their chances against City and won the game. I feel as though like it's been really irritating watching Liverpool because they look as if they might stutter and then they don't. They're literally the best transition team in the world. So as soon as you have a slight mistake whilst you are attacking, they will murder you. They will. It takes one ball and they'll murder you. Look at their last 2-3 games, and their players are on form. And it's actually really nice watching. Like they score really nice goals. Like everything everybody touches turns to goal. But in a season, everybody get a stutter. It'd be like somebody. It'd be like that. You for clear your throat. Arsenal and City have had a 1 month stutter, and I think they are feeling the effects of two heavy title bouts, like back-to-back seasons. So their players are feeling the effects in terms of injuries, in terms of form, picking yourself up to and the league right now. Everybody is fighting for their freaking lives, man. Like every game feels like a cup final. Like people, Italy, everybody won't win the game, won't draw the game, won't collect some points. It's not easy. So coming off the back of them two facing each other in such mental challenge is draining. I'm drained and I'm a fan. I'm with the players where you for pick yourself up again, say, Charlie, we too, this season we did go again, we won't. It's hard, bro. And to do it during Pep's era, it pay me well. But what I don't think, from what I've seen with Arsenal, I don't think there's a lot in the tank mentally. And it worries me a little, but with the way Liverpool they step accelerator top, I want to see how you guys deal with your stutter. I'm really inclined to see how you deal with it, with injuries, with when you lose that game. How you guys will pick yourselves up again, because you've been winning. You picked yourself up nicely after Forest. So
Madam,
I do want to see.
I want to ask you a question.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on.
Yeah. So the mental fatigue, if you from constant losing or if you from much of my queer or from from no I'm saying.
I think
I think when they do so before, when they try, when they don't fit that, see somebody like club talk to you, maybe mental fatigue with the reason why you give up. You understand? Because it is like against me. When try, when you don't fit, why you not what two division that mean that don't do that.
I've been giving up. I'm saying that this is what I'm saying that is what I feel
No,
is happening in the team. Like when you see them
the
playing,
fatigue won't cut it. I think it's injuries that has worried you more. I don't think it's fatigue.
injuries. We haven't gotten to. I'm saying that what I've seen, it looks sometimes like some of the chances we've been conceding. I'm just like last season, you guys weren't conceding these chances. Like right now is a little too easy to score, and it could be the instability of having a different backline every game, having a different midfield pairing every game. And to be honest, to have gone, I don't want to turn this because the question was about Liverpool, but you've moved it into Arsenal. But I don't think going to picking 8 out of 12 points from City away, Villa away, Tottenham away, Stamford Bridge away. I don't think that's too bad. I don't think that's too bad. So I do want to see after international break if they need to give us like a 5-game, 6-game winning streak after international break, else make them kill them by mind. I don't see it being like them coming out to the title without a streak like that in December.
Yeah, but for me, the only thing I disagree with Curry about is I'm not falling for this injuries thing because we ought to get the injury sort. Like our goalkeeper, number one, no play. Jota be our main striker. You know they play. What be name? Javier Elliott is very integral. Like getting to the end of the season last season, Javier Elliott was one of the critical people, especially when we won the Carabao Cup. He too hurt. But we manage when our injuries better. If you look at Arsenal, in terms of the critical players that have gotten injured, it's Odegaard and maybe Calafiori, like for an extended period of time. But everyone else has been in and out.
Saka.
Oh, but Saka hits are like some 1 week after the international break. He hits right before the international break. Come back.
Saka missed like 2 games, so.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So if you talk injuries will be extended period of time. If your main player they miss two matches where they use that as an excuse, then I'm not saying Arsenal are not getting injuries. I'm saying that other teams are also getting injuries, but we are dealing with it better. That's all. Because we get one injury, but we know they complain. Trent has actually had some weeks where he's also been out.
No, but you see, if we are doing comparison, right? I think let's compare the player importance, right? Let me see if I'm taking Saka, I'll compare Saka to Salah. All right. In terms of importance when it comes to Arsenal. So imagine Salah missing 2 games. Let's put it aside, right? Let me take Odegaard, who is the engine, right? Who would I compare Odegaard to in the Liverpool team?
But in terms of importance to a Liverpool team, no. But Alisson, in terms of importance to a Liverpool team,
I'll get it. I'll get it. Let's break this thing down, right? We'll get it. So,
Sorry,
you make Crack finish.
No, I'm just pointing out that is why I made that face when you said Saka's level is Salah. Not be in terms of importance. I'll say Saka would be like Diaz, and then Odegaard would be like Salah.
No. Saka is the best player. No. Saka is the best player in Arsenal. That one, let's not even do this.
I don't know if Saka is the best player in Arsenal.
Oh, come on, bro.
Go on.
Corey, as an Arsenal fan, who would you say is your most important player, Saka or Odegaard?
Easily Odegaard.
Oh, really? Oh, I thought wrong. Sorry.
Saka is important, but Odegaard is everything.
Are you saying wait?
Like everything goes through him.
Wait, so Odegaard is your best player, not Saka?
Yes. Odegaard has won Player of the Season 2 seasons in a row.
Oh, by United. Yawa. Oh, challenge. Player of the Season, guy. So okay. So then, if we are doing this, then Van Gelder, you're right. Then that means that Odegaard is Salah. Imagine Salah being on the sideline for like 5 matches. How are you gonna fare?
6 weeks.
Yeah. Let's say five matches, right?
That's not uncommon to us. We've had Salah go for AFCON. We've had Salah get hamstring injury, and we were winning during that time. Last season. Last season. No, I'll give you an example. Last season, we had the same thing happen to us. Salah got injured for a long time. But that be the time where we win cry. That be the time where we go score Chelsea. And like we actually won almost all the games. It's after they came back that we started losing. So all I'm saying is that as part of the title challenge, you have to deal with injuries. No matter what. You can't expect your first team to be fully fit. Every season that Liverpool and Man City have gone in title challenges, they've lost important players. Man City have always lost De Bruyne. They've lost Haaland in spells. Liverpool have lost, like Konate, for example, very critical. Alisson, every season, they get 2 hamstring injuries. Every season, he
into why?
That one, maybe they eat barbecue too much. That'd be why.
No, but I think say you guys for investigating because that guy maybe so convention they having for Brazil which I don't say it. Then you go preach you. I make serious.
Yeah. So all I'm saying is injuries are part of it. Maybe Liverpool this year, luckily we've had injuries to 2 of our players, where it's our striker and our goalkeeper. Maybe it's not Salah or it's not a midfielder who's critical.
It's not that critical of a part.
No, goalkeeper is very critical. If Arsenal, for example, you lose your goalkeeper,
if you're trying to rank goalkeeper importance for Liverpool, for instance, what makes Alisson so instrumental?
He makes, like, in terms of one-on-ones, for the last 3 or 4 seasons, Alisson always they make one-on-one saves.
Alisson be the best keeper for England.
One-on-one saves. The number of one-on-one saves the guy they make, they save on the back.
That one, yeah, no doubt about it.
And in terms of number 9, if Jota no there too, then the other guy, the donkey, they can't play. So it be critical
Nunes?
position. Oh, Nunes there, Charlie. We could not go there, crap. Let's focus. Let's focus on injuries. So
That's
like,
very interesting. I actually rate Nunes.
Oh, please
Yeah?
take it free.
I did joke. My God, what you get talk?
In terms of injuries, yeah, you have to deal with it as part of the title challenge. And no matter what, teams they get injuries during the season. And if you know the deal plus then that
So
one
are you trying to say that Arteta is failing?
Bro, make I just talk my own, eh? Let's not fail to call this for what it is. Absolute failure by the manager to manage his squad. Simple as it not be now we they can't pretend like and I get injury. Last season, this guy was playing. Arsenal went through the season virtually with no major
Unscathed.
injuries.
Yeah.
Every other team they get injured, and the kind of time when Liverpool they play kiddies. By church then things for Adelaide.
Although,
Arsenal,
guys, I understand the agenda you want set.
It's not agenda. No. I'm not setting an agenda.
Bangada, I want to point out that he hasn't complained. Not once. In any of his press conferences has he complained. This is from a fan's perspective, baby. But the manager himself has never complained. He's actually said it is what it is. You have to deal with it, you move on.
Fair enough, which is fair. I've not said he's complained, but he may not complain because he knows Nami fuck up. Maybe that's why he's not complained. With how long last season I told you that your recruitment was poor because you needed to find a fix for Saka. You went into your academy and bought Ethan Nwaneri. Look at this stretch that Odegaard have been out. How many matches has Nwaneri gotten to play? Nwaneri could be.
You want the 17-year-old to carry the team?
No, I want the 17-year-old who is being groomed as a replacement or as a backup to Odegaard to actually get the opportunity to play when Odegaard is out for 6 weeks. That's all I'm asking for. It's not much, is it?
I can agree with you to a certain extent. I can agree with you to a certain extent.
At the end of the day, the problem with your team is that one, your recruitment has been poor. There was absolutely no need for you to
most recruiter.
No. But it's true. You didn't deal with your most pressing issues in the summer.
I agree.
What did you need in the summer? A new right and left winger. You didn't buy a right winger. You brought Sterling from Chelsea for free.
Yeah,
we the paying.
I do agree with that.
You say, I remember when that signing people told us that we will fool you. They can't enjoy a hungry Sterling. I tell you, say the hunger no, they go anywhere. This one, I know if it's Somali people that hunger. If it chop no, that is satin or that they do any active thing.
Well, are you trying to say it's hunger be school feeding you?
It be school feeding hunger. If you come out and give him Gary, no, it be cool. What should they tell me, If he gets Gary Soki's milk, then it be cool. It be cool. This Calafiori you go by, absolutely brilliant player. But to me, is he of that critical importance to Arsenal? I disagree. Fred says,
as you see right now, we're not getting left back.
But when have you ever had a left back? The last time you had a left back was Zinchenko.
It's still there.
You get Zinchenko for there. Your manager prefers to play 4 center backs, 2 DMs. That will not be with the time to make play that thing. So he chose to go with Timber. Because you tell we at the beginning of it, I don't know forget this season. He tell me at the beginning of the season, ask Timber it can't change things.
But Timber is important to Arsenal.
And that is why I'm saying that since Timber is important, then you shouldn't complain that Calafiori is out. It should be fine. You should move.
You haven't heard. That's what I'm saying. They enforce your narratives.
So you talk say Arsenal fans really complain say your important players are missing, and one of the important players they mentioned be Calafiori. If you say you deny him or what? You know they
I
deny
did
am.
laugh crack.
It
I
is
did
there.
laugh crack.
Crack the fight. But like on a
But
more serious note, I look at the end of the day, one, it is load management problem, and two, a lack of tactical innovation by your manager. When Odegaard is around, everything attacking wise goes through Odegaard. So now where Odegaard no day, what is the variation with these new people that you've gotten? Knowing very well that they can't perform to the level and the standard that Odegaard. To the Odegaard, 60 minutes, you not play anything, no. He get one ball, he turn him body, no. Delicious cross, go ball. For 60 minutes, then you know they see it, like if you get the ball now, then they go rush him. If you get the ball now, then they go rush him. But the one time he had speed, how many players in Arsenal can you say that they can go 1-on-1? If you give them one opportunity to make it create something out of nothing, he will do that. Outside of Saka. You know they. So that is the problem.
You see,
Sorry.
Bangelda, this team has been without Odegaard during also a very critical part of the season. They've lost a lot of games. Some will argue Bournemouth was a bad loss, which was another one.
Newcastle.
Newcastle was also a terrible performance. But during the time where they didn't have Odegaard, there were players that were helping. No, let me say helping. They were pulling their weight. Trossard and them lot were creating things, and then they hit this. I don't know whether it was a creative block or a confidence loss or whatever or whatever.
Plateau.
You are the camera, make a lad. I make you finish your talking. That's what I'm saying, that it's a blip. I want to see how they come out of it to see whether they really do want to be part of this title. I don't disagree with a lot of the things you're saying. Arsenal fans have been crying out for Waneri to start. I also, as much as I want the boy to start, I'm also careful about how much he's a big club. I'm also careful about how much weight they put on his shoulders at this level. I want to see how they come out of this blip. Odegaard is back right now. You went to go and buy Sterling. I thought Sterling. I expected more from Sterling, but Arteta has not allowed this boy off the bench. Anytime that if I come off from the bench, then he go take the kiddies run, and it says a lot. Like all also fans have been asking, like online, everybody's been asking question like, so why you buy the guy if like you don't really see anything, or if you panic thing, you go do the last. You make it do like third eye. You think go grab the guy. Meanwhile, right now it's looking like a panic loan. Here, crack.
Thank you for this opportunity. I have something to say. So during your preseason, before the season starts, they interview the teams and they ask us like, who are they looking forward to, the kids, right? Who's going to have a breakout season?
Mm-hmm.
Most of the Arsenal fans mention the small boy, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've known Arsenal to be a team that always gives small boys chances. It has always been part of your culture, right? And I've seen it. I've seen players like Menu, Garnacho, and things. I've seen players like Avi Elliott and Jones, Liverpool, your midfielder, what's his name? Jones, right? Curtis Jones.
Curtis Jones, yeah.
Yes. I've seen players like that thrown into the fire. I don't think this excuse is going to cut that Arsenal is a big team, so you don't know how the kid is going to perform. Oh, please. No way. That is not it. It's Arteta. When coaches start doubting their own tactics based on a couple of bad performances and they don't want to take risk, this is Arteta, right? I saw Arteta 2 seasons ago bring this boy off the bench. Was it Nelson or something like that? Arsenal, you had a player like that come and score goal in the dying minute and then they act as if he's the best young player in the world. When things are going well for you and you take risk.
That's not true though about Nelson, but go on.
Was it Nelson or something like that? There was this. There was this.
Nelson
Yeah,
in Bournemouth. It was the
exactly.
Bournemouth game.
It wasn't.
But
It wasn't
the
just.
narrative you are adding at the back
No,
is incorrect. But go on.
listen to what I'm
Please
saying.
finish.
So all I'm saying is, when things are going well and you take a risk, I don't rate that. Right? When things are bad and you throw small boys into the fire, that's how Man was born out of the fire. Do you get it? Garnacho was born out of the fire. So me, I'm saying that if you have squad depth, right? When this player is not there, this player is there. This player is not there, this player is there. All right. That is why you don't buy another player because you believe this guy can step in, no matter the age. Right? They don't always have to be superstar young kid or young budding stars before you trusted or you believed in them. Your players, they ask them, most of them mention the boy's name. Right? So I've seen you people bring him in Champions League matches, right? In the second half and since. You've given him game time, but you've not trusted him enough to start. So all I'm saying is you are lacking some attacking depth. You have nothing to lose this early when you throw the boy inside to see whether he can or not. You take risk early. Are you trying to wait when it's in the business end? That's when you start giving him playing time. I think Arteta is losing the plot and he's not trusting in himself again. That's what I think.
Okay. So Saka and Waneri at this stage of their careers, Waneri has more first team minutes than Saka did at the same point in their career. That's a fact. It can be fact checked.
You know I don't rate this thing.
I'm coming.
If you play 2 minutes safe, then you can say, you can't come with a United and tell you something. Okay, let me know if maybe no. Sorry for cutting you. Let me use this.
You keep cutting me off. You don't want me to lie.
I beg you. Make me just talk this thing. You know, say they say Pep. Ever since Pep come, he gives a young players chance from 200 and something number of minutes, right? You know all those minutes. You know all those minutes for one player paying there.
In the last 2 seasons or so, they've given 2,000
minutes to
academy
player.
And out of the 2,000, like 1,950.
You bought one academy player, Peter Lewis. Some way I don't know, you know, because Mourinho can do the same thing. We give most of the minute to McTominay, right? So then the top say, so you are the top say this boy will come play 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and you put the count and say he has had more minutes than Saka. He's still having minutes, 4 minutes. That's all I'm saying. So please continue.
You picked a part of what I said in the beginning. I said people have been arguing for him to start during this period where Odegaard has been out. And I can see both sides of the coin. Why some people are saying he should start by all means, which is what you are saying. And some people are saying that they cool down, bet the guy and slowly big T and these things. During this whole time that Wanera has been out, when he played the Carabao Cup, the next game, everybody said this boy for start. Because the boy he cook. He could cook more if he starts. And Arteta did it for some reason. Like I know that I still don't understand that the decision, but as I saw he would die, he would live and either succeed with or die with. But everybody wanted the boy to start, and they didn't start him. And you could see that we were stuttering. And then as they lose the game where you are they pie, then you throw the ball. I'm just like, are you like what point are you trying to prove or what are you trying to get from him? Because it doesn't make sense. I can agree to what Crack is saying is that he's not taking risk at this point. He it almost feels risk adverse, which is the way Arsenal are playing right now. And then if they say that they lose, then they will try to take more risk, then they will add some for back. It's and that's what I'm saying, that I want to see how they come out of it after the international break, because that will prove whether you want title or not. This Chelsea game that you put that then go play right now. No, City lose, Liverpool win. People around you they draw, they lose their things. this Chelsea game, you should have gone there with some fire. They should have gone there with, you go there, you give bam, 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 like some 2 or 3. In the first like 20, 30 minutes, then you make everything settle down. Vangada, they laugh. He's laughing in Chelsea. But that was saying, that's what I expected. I expected them to go with the vim that we need to win this game. But after they scored the first goal, then they won't do this. I don't know whether they think they can defend everything till Kingdom Come. But they scored the first goal, then they won't take pressure. Charlie, you for pick up and then go again, man. So if they come out from this international break and I don't see any win streak, Charlie, maybe they kill them my mind for any title. It's not happening.
They don't come back. They don't come back plus any winning. The problem is, sorry, give me 1 minute. Make I just let me go move on. The problem is that one, your coach, he for find new tactics. If Odegaard not there, as he said, in tactics we say we go play like Stoke City, but I know work. You know where, because right now, Seth, the cross, you see the key to that be Rice and what be name Saka. We right now Saka know the keep fit, so you don't get anybody we go give you that looping ball make where everybody to see. So this be what then they do. Today you had no joy from set pieces up, and we are terrible at set pieces. You had absolutely no joy from set pieces. We dealt with messless Udebab. As a big coach trying to win the title, you fit to put things in place. So say if your player hits, things could change. If right now where Saka be like he get knocked, fine, he has 2 weeks to recover. What if in 2 weeks time he's not recovered? Then what? Go play Sterling on the right. See Martinelli. Like 12 matches. Having watched back. Like, let's call a spade a spade. Your coach is not varying things. Your coach is not going into the market and is not performing in the market. He has way too much power at your club and making decisions to the detriment of your club. And it is true. There was no point for this Merino signing. And you and I can agree to that. Absolutely no point. So make a basic question. If them say then go sign Merino, or then go find somebody will be very good, but say a step or say Merino or Neto. So say Neto who can deputize, give Saka.
Everybody look. No. I can agree with you overall that our transfer window this summer was a failure.
Mm-hmm.
The Neto signing, the Neto signing to Chelsea really paid me because that's the one player that all Arsenal fans wanted.
You could have gone for what be named Sabaville today. You could have like
no.
Wingers there playing today.
Calm down.
If you boss him, you go buy Mbeumo from Brentford, make it can't get.
Let's be objective. You calm down.
Corey, I have something to tell you.
Anthony Day.
Whatever, that's true. You could have given Anthony for free. But let me tell you something. If we go up, come down, it's very criminal of any coach to play 4 center backs and 2 defensive midfielders. It is very, very criminal. Any way you look at it. Another criminal thing is that even when you want to change from the 4 center back, you still manage to put Partey at right back, which is also another criminal thing to do. And usually, if a coach not believe in himself or they lose confidence, you they see very early. Because for so many games, Arsenal have been weak at the back with those 4 center backs. And in the game, they look shaky and they always find a way to win through that haram of a corner kick. That right now, teams are figuring out. Without Ben White and Saka, that corner kick not work well. Without Saka, not work well. Without Ben White, that second wrestle. They in middle.
Then you go do the keeper logoligi. Then they remove your glove.
Because he's talking about the winning run against the team 8 points out of 12. That was impressive. But I can bet that 9 out of the 10 matches, they score that around penalty.
Go ball. Header. Gabriel. Go ball.
I will lie. They scored that around corner. And once that corner dried up, that means when you see, say, Arteta really know the seat up because part, they really know the seat up. And they will lie. They know they see the part up. Then the next set piece or corner, look. You don't get away with four center backs and 2 DMs. Yeah. And that's the way they dominate positions. You play 2 DMs, 4 center backs.
Krakus. So the point we say, we all say together, Arteta is a what? He's a criminal. Finish. Smiley, make we move on.
Van Gelder, make I just ask you quickly about the Chelsea performance against Arsenal. How do you feel about getting a draw against Arsenal? Are you disappointed that you didn't win that game? Because it seems like in most of your big games this season, you seem to be drawing all of them. You don't seem to beat anybody.
If we don't lose, we'll draw. And for me, that's a big concern, right? A manager ought to be able to earn his money in these kind of fixtures. You can't play well. We can't always say, "Oh, we played well. We should have won." But the fact is, you didn't win. We've played Liverpool, Manchester United, Arsenal, and Man City. We've lost 2, drawn 2. 2 points from a possible 12. That's not good enough. Arsenal was there for the taking today. I don't understand why we didn't go for the kill. And Enzo Maresca has this thing that if it is a small team, forget him. He will pepper them till he get a win. If it be a big team, if he get in drawn or even if it be 52nd minute, he go start to play safe football. I need us to have more attacking impetus when we are playing against the big sides and we are dominating the play. There was no reason for Arsenal to have left Stamford Bridge today with 1 point. Absolutely no need. We should have beaten them today. Made them go international break, they cry, they get this thing from the manos. But we did here, Arsenal get 1 point, 2 points dropped before they give them small 3-point gap. Right now, we all did it. If we go difference, we know if we keep clean sheet. So next week, if we come, we go play another 1-1 way Arsenal win. That be all. We did it off. Like for me, I'm not impressed. There are clear signs of progress in the team. We are better off this year than we were at this same point last year. However, I think we should be doing much better. We should have beaten United. We should have beaten Arsenal. The Man United game means as we draw that, I say, how can we go to this United team and go and play 1-1 with them? But Old Trafford gets some juju, so I don't move to that. If the rain thing the way them go patch, he make when I lack finish. But I'm not impressed by Maresca's handling of the games against the bigs. I know we will win some one game. Tottenham, almost there, we go score them. But it's not enough that you beat just Tottenham. Right? If next year we go play Arsenal, by that Arsenal pick from where they score with 3-0, all of a sudden 1 point from 6. Liverpool comes Stamford Bridge, they will come do this. We know they play. No, we go see no, then score you 2. City, if we go into them to them go score we. United will come Stamford Bridge. Maybe by that time the Amorim get red card or something. 3-4-3 no the work. Then we go free score them. But we shouldn't be dependent on these things. We should be winning these matches. And for me, I don't think we've performed well at all in our match. Like last season, we did better in the games against the top 6. And this year, it's like the opposite. We are doing better against the smaller teams. And we're not doing very well against the big six. So I don't think we played well. I think we should have, when we had the impetus, we should have taken it. We should have beaten them convincingly. All the stats say we will win this game. But we will not beat them. So we did here. We don't beat them.
Look,
That's my team. They missed one easy goal.
Look,
that is another thing I wanted to talk about.
Your confidence, they fucking vex me. The
1.5 billion.
The TikTok, because you really have this. I guess and they keep paying me, and I actually seen this. They were there for the taking. So
I didn't know what to expect. I've seen move from strength to strength.
We didn't let them lose safe. They spent 1.5 billion. 1.5 billion of trash.
We did mix one XG goals at the last minute. You should have beaten us convincing.
Yes,
Hey,
we should
bro.
have. We should have. We should have.
Yeah.
That midfield battle was non-existent. Funny. What Caicedo they take do your what thing you take do Rice today? Be funny. Machine for machine.
Somebody they play plus broken foot.
It be broken foot. It be cool. It be cool. It be broken. It be cool. It be cool. It be cool. It be cool. Broken
But
foot.
me, I want to Kopama. Kopama will catch
That be
Ipswich.
and
Then you go
that
ten
is
hard.
you
You go
see
ten superstar. If you
the
catch the
problem with
top man,
Kopama.
Kopama they lost.
Last season he did very well in our top games.
Which top?
Like when we played United, he scored a hat trick. Easy.
United, yeah.
When we played against Tottenham, when we played in Stamford Bridge against Arsenal, and also even the Liverpool, the 2-2. Okay, that time they no come. But at least these three games there, he did well. Every top player goes through this thing where there's questions around his performance. The only top player where I see where I know I'm where he do the reverse. Then he force against big teams. If he catch the small teams, then he be Dicey, be Rashford. He starting this in life now. He the force against all the big teams. But if he come the small teams, then we know they see him proper. But now he too, I don't know. Actually, I don't know what's going on with him. But every top player has this thing where there's a moment where everybody questions. He doesn't make the impact in the biggest games. He's 22 years old. This season, he'll be on and off. I think our best player this season has been Moises Caicedo. Hands down, most consistent and our best performer this season by far. I'm not worried about Cole Palmer. I'm not shy to say he had a bad performance last week. He had a bad performance this week. He was bad against Liverpool as well. Going forward, I think we should manage his minutes a bit. Then they start overload and plus these games. Because people started see that be Chelsea, the Matalema, then they kick him, then they boot him. Last week, then Butcher wrong Butcher in me. Hey!
But when you said you should manage his minutes, like
He's not
technically you're
fit.
managing his minutes because you didn't register him
No.
for the conference league. So
He's
he
not.
play.
You see, no, he's not fit. And since he's not fit, for instance, I don't think he should have played 90 minutes today, considering that he wasn't making an impact on the game, and we could clearly see that. Also, he's not fit. There was no point for him to have played 90 minutes today. You could have taken him off. You have Felix, who is coming into the game with great form. You have Nkunku there, who is hungry to play. Play your other attacking players. It will take some time. Maresca will get it right. Kopama will be fine. I'm not worried about all those things. I just want us to improve our overall performances. If we go the next business and where we score all of you people, if I can say I go ball, I go make very happy. But what I've seen right now has cause for concern. But I trust that the manager will fix those causes for concern and will do well moving forward.
So it's now time for our Who Am I segment. For those who haven't watched this segment or listened to it before, these are football trivia segments. We give clues about a particular footballing figure and you guess who it is. And for the people who haven't seen the new format, this time we don't ask the question to a person directly. We just put the question up and then whoever answers it first gets the point. So if you guess wrongly, you're not allowed to guess again. So yeah, it'd be fastest, basically like fastest finger or whoever answers first. Yes. So first one, I am an Argentine midfielder who played for Valencia, Lazio, and Villarreal. I won the from
Pablo.
Correct. I'm a.
Wallahi, this guy is rich.
Bro.
Wallahi talai. Krakus. Krakus, you go make this boy can't do this thing again.
He's still the right note. He's still the right.
He bring him brown notebook.
Oh God.
So second one, I am a Serbian midfielder who played for Inter Milan, Lazio, and Red Star Belgrade.
Sergei Milinkovic-Savic.
Wrong.
You bad.
I won the Champions League in 2010 under Mourinho. I also won.
I know.
Correct. Stankovic. All right. Third one. I am a Bulgarian striker who played for Barcelona in the 90s. I won the
Stoikov.
correct. Correct. Fred got it.
Wallahi, people they take football manager to win this thing. It'll be fair.
This one is an easy one. I'm a Ukrainian striker who played for AC Milan, Chelsea, and Dynamo Kiev.
Oh,
Correct.
Masa,
nobody go answer that question. We don't go answer that question.
you know the man.
Yeah, this one you
know
have
the
to
move.
change this question. Change this
I
question.
This
know.
question.
I don't know about you, but I answered it. So,
I know that. How can you tell me this story?
so me and Fred did
Okay.
2-2 or
So you put enough answer again. It left me then Corey.
Yeah,
Right
maybe
now,
level.
okay.
Yeah, okay. Me, I go
Corey,
make this
make
one very hard.
Liverpool football manager. Then France 98 can win this thing.
Me, I go make this one very hard.
Wicked
So,
guy.
I am a French defender who won the FA Cup in 2008 with Portsmouth. I also played for Tottenham and Newcastle. Who am I?
Make an answer.
Hey, left for them. Left for them.
Portsmouth, Tottenham, and Newcastle. You say
Yes, won the FA Cup with Portsmouth as well in 2008.
Defender.
I feel as though I know the answer.
Repeat
Based
that.
on the old
Repeat
players
that.
I've
Repeat
played
that
with.
question. Repeat that question again.
French defender who played for Portsmouth, Tottenham, and Newcastle. Also won the FA Cup with Portsmouth.
Make add one clue. Another clue.
Nah.
Add clue.
Did he play for Everton?
Yes.
Nah, bro. I'm drawing a blank.
Going once, going twice.
why you dey pressure me? Make I think.
We don't get your time. If you know if you answer, then Fred, I take you Fred make you answer.
Fucking guy. Answer, fucking guy.
Fred,
Distant.
correct.
I was thinking those samba,
Boys.
those tall players. So I knew it was a lanky guy, but I couldn't remember his name.
Oh, Christopher Samba.
Final
Cause-
one. This one too is also going to be easy because of the country. I am an Israeli attacking midfielder /
Oh,
winger.
Benayoun.
Correct.
Yo,
So
see.
Van Gelder, you the guy playing your team too. You still know if you know this one.
Like I not say if it's some. I the one kind of name.
How many Israeli players you know? This one you know
I'm
for
sure
teams.
there's usually one Israeli player that I know, and he be the Benayoun. No.
You both be fucking. That be what I know.
Anyway,
Them
because
fraud me.
we are done with this episode. If you haven't done this already, please follow our social media pages on Twitter, Instagram, ATW Podcast GCR. On TikTok, it's After the Whistle. YouTube, After the Whistle Podcast. Remember to subscribe on the other podcast platforms: Apple, Spotify, Deezer, Amazon, wherever you get podcasts. We did it. Once again, sorry for the long break. I can't promise that it won't happen again, but we'll try our best to be more consistent. So yeah, Charlie guys, thank you again for joining us. Fred, as always, Charlie, last minute request, but you always come through for us. But yeah, Charlie guys, thank you again.
Smiley, thank you for saying that because the boys for Twitter they talk say me, I just they can't do agenda if Liverpool win. Tell them say you they call me. It don't be me.
So. If we they come back and we both
Thank
times
you.
we they give
Thank
us short
you.
notice, but they come through
Thank
for
you.
us. So
Thank
don't be
you.
saying shall they come with agenda day. Just say sometimes it be very nice, strong coincidence that
It be
when the
tactical
agenda be
agenda.
strongest, you always say But yeah, Charlie. Once again, thank you, and as always, ATW dominates the conversation.
This has been a Gold Coast Reports production. Catch up on episodes and discover more shows from our network on listentogcr.live.